Could you say a few words about your spiritual life and how it's began and developed, or anything you want to say about that?
Oh, I'd love to. I've always, since I was a little girl, been spiritual and believed in God. My mom was Catholic and my dad Protestant, and so I was in both worlds. And I always prayed, like even when I was little and the Korean War was going on, I would put flowers in the ocean and try to send them to Korea as a little girl. And if people asked me when I was really little what I wanted to be when I grew up, I said I wanted to help people or be a missionary. And then as I grew older, I prayed a lot. One time my shoes got torn and I knew my mom would be so mad at me and I would get punished. And so I put them under the bed and I said, please God, fix my shoes when I wake up. And when I woke up and I looked under the bed and the shoes were still broken, I was so sad, but I didn't give up on praying. And then I went to a religious school, Moravian College, excuse me, and they had chapel every day, and I went every day, 5 days a week. I prayed I wouldn't be pregnant. I prayed for guidance and for love. And I prayed to find a good career that I could do. Sorry, to serve others.
Want some water?
Excuse me, I'm taking a little water break.
The kids are picking ice cream.
This is Crete. Can you see the beach and the sun?
Yeah.
So anyway, in college, as I was saying, I was always praying and trying to figure out life, figure out love. And then as I grew older, I was really asking for answers. And I bumped into my children's father at a party, and he told me about a book called the Urantia book, and that's spelled Urantia, and they say that the angels call our planet Earth Urantia. So I was married to someone else, and he just told me about the book. And then when I left my first husband, and I was just going to I gave him the car and I was off to start traveling again, and I bumped into the man that had showed me about the Urantia book, and then we ended up traveling together, going to Europe and Morocco and traveling across the United States in a van all painted with rainbows, and we read the whole 2,000 pages together. We also read Be Here Now by Ram Dass, and autobiography of a yogi about Yogananda, but the Urantia book was huge and it took a lot of time. And then I ended up marrying that man, Greg, and I raised both my children to learn about God and to pray, and they ended up reading the big book as well. I would really recommend it, especially for me. The life and teachings of Jesus are so beautiful as an example of a life to live. And it answers a lot of questions. But basically, I would say just to pray for guidance, do your best. As they say, don't worry, be happy, try your best. And the golden rule, love God with all your heart and love each other. So that's kind of my spiritual journey. Now that I'm older, I try to picture what it's going to be like to die and not be here anymore. It's hard to imagine. I'm trying to let go of the physical body and not be too scared about it. So that's kind of my journey now, and to see how I can serve others as best I can until that time comes. So that's all for now. Sending love from Crete, Greece. Ciao, ciao.